Hello again, CP Finite, and welcome to lesson 1.5. This is just going to focus on how to find lines of best fit using your graphing calculator. You will need your graphing calculator for this lesson, okay? So to find correlations, your graphing calculator can be very helpful. Okay, as we start here, please clear out the memory. That way we're all in the same place, and you do that by hitting second plus 7, 1, 2. So to clear the memory, that's always a good idea. That's second, the second button, and then the plus button, and then 7, 1, 2. That's going to clear out your memory. Okay, that just makes sure we're all in the same place. Now, some things we have to do first, okay? First, we need to turn on something known as the diagnostics. So to find the correlation coefficient, we need to turn on diagnostics. So diagnostics, that just is going to give us our R value. Well, we do that by going to the catalog, which is second. So the blue second button. Hit the number 0. 0. And you need to scroll down to where it says diagnostics. It will take some time. Diagnostics on. And hit enter. Enter. So second, 0, scroll down to diagnostics, and make sure it's on. Once it's done, that's all you need to do for that part. Now, we're going to add these to a table, okay? We can generally make a scatter plot as well from them, but let's just look at making a table and get a nice idea here. So to make a table, you're going to hit the stat button. That's where most of this is going to take place. So stat is right below delete. You're going to do edit. So hit number 1 for edit. And make sure that it says L1 and L2. That's why we clear out the RAM at the beginning. So that should be set up for you. Basically, in the first column, so in list 1, we're going to type all those numbers. So 15 and 20 and 25 and so forth. So please be doing this with me as you go through. And in the second column, we're going to type in these values for L2, so calories burned. So 50, 60, 80, 110, 135, 145, 170, 210, and 250. So this data here, what it's representing is there a relationship between the minutes spent on an elliptical and the calories burned? So that is our correlation. So minutes versus calories. Okay, that's generally what our scatter plot is going to look like. To get an idea as to what this looks like on a graph, if you go to, so first we need to turn on our scatter plot, which is second y equals. Scatter plot off, if you just hit enter, and on, we can turn it on. And then to see what it looks like, you're going to use zoom, the middle button, and go down to stat. So zoom stat. And we can make it a little better here, but you can also just kind of give a general sketch as to what the graph looks like. Now, I know it's not precise or accurate, but for the most part, you can kind of see the general trend. I'm just looking for a general scatter plot here. So remember, on the x-axis, we have minutes, and on the y-axis we have calories. Now what's more important is being able to find the line of best fit. And we do that by going back to stat. So stat, this time over to calc, and number 4 is lin-reg. So lin-reg, that finds the linear regression. Hit enter a few times until you get to calculate. And this information here now provides you with the line of best fit. You're just going to be substituting in the a and the b value. So we have y equals ax plus b. And really, all we're doing is substituting in 4.8 for a. So y is equal to 4.8. 8. You can use 2 decimal points. X, and then minus 36.47. That is the equation of the line of best fit. Determining the strength of the correlation. This last value, the R value, you should know what that means. R is 0.987 or about 99. Well, the strength of the correlation, referring to your notes, that means it's very strong and positive. So it's a very strong positive correlation. Now the types of follow-up questions for this. What does the correlation coefficient suggest? It's strong positive, so it suggests that the more time you spend, the more minutes you spend on an elliptical, the more calories you burn. The more minutes spent on an elliptical, the more calories you burn. Some other types of follow-up questions is you can then use your line of best fit for B and C. If you spend 70 minutes on an elliptical, how many calories can you expect to burn? Just be careful as to what you substitute 70 in for. Minutes is going to go in for X. So Y, remember, is the calories. So that's going to be 4.88 times 70 minus 36.47. And that's just some calculator work for you. 4.88 times 70 minus 36.47. And you can estimate that you would burn about 305.13 or closer to 305 calories over that amount of time. Second type is this time if you burned 350 calories, so that's going in for Y, how long did you spend? So this time you're solving for X, or the amount of time, and sometimes students don't catch that when they do these types of problems. So be wary of what variable you're solving for. So I'm going to add 36.47, sorry, to 350. Going too fast. 36.47. I get 386 equals 4.88. Then I divide. And that means I would spend about 79.19 minutes and you could round down on this one, it's a little closer. So about 79 minutes spent. Okay, so rewatch those if you need to as to what button to press to find a general scatter plot and to find the line of best fit. And that should get you in great shape, guys. So thanks for watching, and try out the practice problems.